Wine's becoming more and more popular today, but let's be honest.
Wine can be intimidating.
And expensive.
But it doesn't have to be.
We're four wine enthusiasts that have found that great wine can be found at your local grocery store for $12 or less.
Each week, we taste a bottle and let you know our thoughts.
I'm Tabby.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Dez, and we are your Cheap Wine Club.
Hey, it's Cheap Wine Club. I'm Tabby.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Mary.
And I'm Dez. Welcome back to the Wine Club with no fees, and you don't even have to leave your house. So, are you guys... Oh, first of all, welcome back, Mary.
Thank you.
Yeah, we get to have Mary
guys.
back. If you guys don't remember, last time Mary was here with us, we talked about face dogs and hand cats, and Mary brought up what dogs would do if they had hands.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Mary.
did.
No, what? No, it was Mary.
I brought up the licking, you brought up the hands.
And we're back.
Okay, so, trivia for this week. Trivia. When do historians believe the first wines were ever made? When fermenting grapes, the first ever, and I'll give you a who and when. A who and when.
I do not know a when, but I know a who.
All right.
At least I have my answer, but I'll wait.
You're okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're also the one that got werewolves and wolverines confused.
I'm not sure mine is right. I just have my answer.
Oh my. So definitely BC.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because Jesus drank wine, and he didn't invent it.
It's a good
He
starting
wasn't the
point.
dude that was like, you know what we should do, guys?
Ferment grapes.
Let's ferment these things. I bet you that'd be delicious.
So when Jesus turned water into wine, don't you wish you were just a little bit at that party? To
Oh my
that is
gosh.
a miracle. I wish I was at me.
We're all like
Miracle.
devout churchgoers, devout Christians, and so we think about these things. And yes, that wine had to have been
Just the best
fantastic.
wine ever made. Yes.
Okay, who and when? What people group, what year? They're thinking, Andrew, what do you got?
Noah.
Really?
What?
Noah. And
Okay,
I don't
so
know
you're going
the
with
year.
a person, Noah.
BC, I don't know, 4,000 BC, whatever.
4,000
whatever
BC.
Noah was. I don't
Cool.
know.
All right. Mary, what do you got?
It's kind of hard because, like, when we went to England, we went to Hadrian's Wall, and they had a ancient, like, Romans fort, and in the fort, they actually had still the place where the historians believe that they made wine. Like, where they would make slaves sit, like, they'd pour all the grapes, you know, and everything into the area, and they'd have the slaves stomp with their feet to kind of crush the grapes and everything.
Interesting.
Yes. And so I'm like, but that was, I'm trying to remember the date of that. That was like,
1933.
so that was, I know that was before Christ, obviously, because like Hadrian's Wall, I'm not very good at dates, but whatever the date, Hadrian's Wall, if it was already established, that's how wine was made, and there was already a process.
Google Hadrian's Wall.
It makes me think that it was so much earlier than that. And I think of, no, this is going to be really, I'm going to get judged so much for this.
Great.
But have you ever seen, like, the Prince of Egypt cartoon?
Okay, yes.
So there is a point in that movie where Moses the cartoon pours a thing of wine over the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if it was in a kids show, you know, Egyptians, they totally had wine.
When was Hadrian's Wall?
It was AD 122 that Hadrian's Wall was built.
AD. Or BCE, however you want to, or
CE.
Or CE,
So,
however you want to
I
look
have
at
it as
it.
AD.
I have like that date and then like the Prince of Egypt Disney cartoon date, and so I'm like, okay, it was there for the Egyptians. So who came before the Egyptians?
Babylonians.
Babylonians? I kind of want to say late Babylonian era.
Give me a year. Give me a millennia.
I have absolutely zero idea.
Well, when were the Egyptians? Can we just establish that
They,
here?
they had a long reign. So
You cannot establish that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. Probably. When was Hadrian's Wall? What was it?
AD.
80. Oh, that was 80.
Yeah, CE. So.
Oh man, I don't know. 87 BC. I'm just throwing.
All right.
I'm
Cool.
just throwing out a number.
Cool. Tabby.
This is so hard.
Your husband found the
feel
trivia
really
this time.
bad.
Well, he found the trivia page. You feel stupid for not knowing what people group
None of
and
us
what
knew.
year they made wine?
Yes.
I had no
Why would
idea.
you know that?
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna say around 2000 BC.
BC, what people group?
I'm gonna say Argentinian.
Ooh.
Oh.
Look where.
Argentina.
I mean, obviously, Argentina.
Is that technically
Argentina.
It's
You did.
between the people and the country.
I
Argentina.
know. But listen. All right,
Wasn't created, but the area of South
Argentinians
America.
is what I was thinking. And
But
it
wait,
came
no,
out as Argentina.
you might be justified here because look
Go
up
ahead.
where are the Mesopotamians from?
Iraq.
Oh, Iraq? Is that
Iraq.
where it is? Okay,
Iraq.
never mind then. That's way off. The historians are, according to the trivia page, the Mesopotamians were believed to have started fermenting wine in 6000 BC.
Wow.
Yeah. I would have
Okay.
probably guessed 3,000 or 4,000 BC, and I also probably would have guessed a South American, like an Incan or like
What
a
was the people
Mayan
group?
tribe or something. Mesopotamians.
Oh, Mesopotamia. Oh,
Yeah.
They did everything.
So, okay, are you guys ready for your discussion question this week?
Yes.
What is the craziest thing on your bucket list?
Oh.
Now, I don't want to know that I want to go to Europe. Everybody wants to go to Europe. Europeans want to go to Europe, all right? Like, everybody, I don't want to know that you want to, travel or go on a cruise. I want to know, like, what nuts things, like, I want to kick a guy. Like, or whatever. Like, what crazy thing is on your
Holy cow.
bucket list?
I don't even think I've thought about my bucket list.
I know.
So I had one, and in recent years, I finally checked this off. I saw a YouTube video of somebody, because I grew up with escape room video games. And it's so cool. I always loved them. They always made you think outside the box. They always really challenged your perception of things, and it was really, really great, and I loved playing them. And then I saw a YouTube video of a place that was doing real-life escape rooms.
Oh,
Ones that
wow.
you could actually go to. And I was like, what? And I saw like Felicia Day, Seth Green. There was a few people that went through it. And it was great to watch. It was really cool. I was like, I want to do an escape room. Like, I really want to do a real-life escape room. And a couple years later, I found out that they'd become more and more common. And there's some right up here in Portland. And I have now done 8 escape rooms.
8?
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm 7 for 8 on my escape rooms.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would stress me out.
Oh, they're so
Yeah,
fun.
I can't do them.
I love them. So me and Higgins, you guys know Josh Higgins. Me and Higgins are huge fans. He's done more than I have, but
Wow.
we do a lot of these things together. And
Can you please invite my husband so he'll stop harassing
He's
me
been.
to go? Well,
he's
invite
come
him more
with us.
often.
Invite him more often. Okay. Yes.
Because all
So
the time he's like, we should go, and I'm like, no.
oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And so we one time we went with you've been to one of them, yeah. So yeah, with him and another doctor friend of ours, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
And so we had 2 like book intellectuals. Then we
No
had
practical sense.
Josh and Chris, who were much more engineer intellectual, like really like machine intellectual. I am really well read, like really
Yeah.
literature, trivia, things like that. And then Anthony was there, but no, Anthony is a smart guy, and he was great. Anyway,
That guy.
we set an amateur record for the room. I was really
Wow.
we did it in 32 minutes for a half-hour
Did you
room,
know that?
and yeah.
Tell me.
I was there.
And like with the guys like were really impressed, and you guys set an amateur record, and he made sure to say amateur because they had like teams come in, like guys that they do escape rooms. It's what they do, and I think they did 22 minutes, a full 10-minute off of ours, which is crazy. Yeah,
That's
but
crazy.
yeah, for amateurs and for most of us, it being our first escape room ever. 32 minutes was really, really good. But the only one that I failed literally by 5 seconds. We were putting in the code for the correct answer, and we knew that they involved like 79 and 19, and so we tried 7919, and time ran out, and then we put in 1979 and opened it.
Oh.
It was the worst.
Oh.
So yeah.
So you've already done yours.
But I did
Yeah,
it.
I
Yeah,
know, so-
I did it. Okay.
This is your bucket list?
So that was on my bucket list.
So you're good to go.
No, I'm good to go. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys. I'm done with life now. I'm good to go. Anyway.
I have one.
All right,
Do you?
what do you got?
Yes.
Man.
I have two, actually. They're kind of crazy. I don't know if they're a little...
Yeah, I just thought of another one, but yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so one is dancing. I love dancing. My husband and I, that's him.
I know what it was going to be.
West Coast, we do West Coast swing. And, I mean, we're like super beginner. But I just want to be so good at it. Like, I will be running on the treadmill and have dancing music on in my... And this is what I'm imagining. Like, we're just taking the dance floor and everybody's watching us. It's really good dancing and they're like, wow. That's my dream.
I was at Disneyland one time, and they had a live jazz band in their... so there's the center square, like a Mickey Mouse Square, the Walt Disney statue, and then there's the Princess's Castle, Cinderella's Castle right in front. Just to the left of that, there was just a little pavilion, and they had a full jazz band in there that was playing.
Cool.
And there were just like 6 random people that went out there, and they must have been like professional dancers or whatever. But these 6 people, like the whole dance floor was full, and then little by little, people were just making way for these people to dance.
That's
And it
what
was
I want. Yeah.
amazing.
Clear the dance floor,
Yeah.
people. We got this. My other one, real quick, is that I would like to be like almost like a bodybuilder.
What do you mean by
Okay,
that?
what do you mean by
Is that
bodybuilder,
weird?
though?
That's weird.
No, do you want to be like super muscular and like on stage, like, whatever else? Or do you just want to be
That pose one more
cut
time.
and like
I don't
lifting
wanna-
or whatnot?
Yeah, I don't want to do. Maybe I do want to do competition, just to maybe a little bit. Yeah, I do.
I know a woman who does that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me
and
too.
she's late 50s, early 60s, I think, in that area. And she is, I mean, just ripped. Like,
I don't wanna
absolutely.
be,
Oh, yeah, no. Like,
don't
every
wanna-
muscle in her body is visible. Like,
But I do want to be
ripped.
like, I want you to I want to be sitting here and you think, wow, look at her muscles.
So more like Gal Gadot then, where, like, Gal Gadot is beautiful, but then, like, if she sits a certain way, you're like, oh, also, she could beat me
Dang.
up. Like, yeah, like...
Check
That's
it
not
out.
bad, Tabby. You're getting there.
This is my better arm. Right here.
There it is. Look at that. Yeah, that's good. There you go. You got more definition in your biceps than I do. So. Well done. No, you're already there.
All right.
Mary, what do you got?
My arms are too long and like monkey-ish to do like I can't do a push-up.
So you want
'cause
your
I'm just too
arms
far away
shaved?
from the
Like
ground.
that's
This is a bucket list, not a magic
shorten them
list.
down.
So I have actually a few on my bucket list. They're pretty simple. One of them does involve traveling, though. I know, like...
I want to hear crazy. We all want to travel
But
places
it's
and do
not like-
things. I want to hear
So,
something crazy.
This is gonna be... People are gonna laugh at me, but I have never seen, watched a sunrise from someplace cool. And
Oh.
so I'm from Montana, and a place that's really close to where I grew up is Big Sky, and I would love to watch a sunrise.
They know the sky's the same size everywhere, right?
Yeah, it really looks big there. And so it'd be cool to either, at least that was another thing on my bucket list, is I grew up there, I learned to ski there, but I've never actually been to the top of Lone Peak in Big Sky, which is a staple if you live there, and I just missed that bus. So I would love to go.
I think it's a tram.
Yeah, or the tram. Thanks, Andrew. But yeah, I would like to go up there, at least see it. They say you can see 3 states, I think, from it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just
Really?
huge, yes.
You can
And-
see 2 states from my house. Of course, we're 200 yards from the river and Washington on the other side.
So, yeah, I would like to do that and watch a sunrise from someplace really beautiful. And my one traveling thing, I do have to say, because it's been on my mind for the last 3 years, and Chris just stopped listening to me, so I'm gonna have you guys listen to me.
Because you don't have a choice.
I really kind of like llamas. I think they're just
Really?
really fluffy and cute. And I would love to go to Peru and like walk with a llama up to Machu Picchu.
Oh,
Nice.
That's just a
That's
thing.
a good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good
You
one.
lost me with llama. You gained me back with Machu Picchu.
Right?
Yeah.
Like-
you started with
So
llama, that was
like,
great.
and like when you
Yeah,
type
no, I
in,
like it. That's good.
when you type in pictures of like Machu Picchu and like Peru, it's like literally like a llama, like this, like sitting out in the picture with like beautiful scenery in the background. And I'm like, I want to be there with my
Jack,
arm
Do
around
they make
that llama.
spitless llamas?
They do.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh,
I'm all
the
for it
best
then.
llama story.
She knows
So
all about them.
You have a llama story?
I have a llama story.
I'm
So
excited to hear this.
there is a therapy llama
What?
in Portland. This is
Of
so like
course.
people have like therapy
Of
dogs.
course there.
Right.
They have therapy llamas. And I did not know that this, so I'm a nurse and I was doing a rotation when I was in school in a skilled nursing facility. It was like one of the first places. I did not know that this llama therapy thing was going to be there. And like, literally just like got my stuff and I'm like going to this patient's room and I turn around the corner, llama right in my face. And I just,
That is crazy.
I was just like, whoa, there's a llama. So, but yes, there is.
Were you so excited? Was that a good thing?
Yes, it was frightening, exciting, just life-changing, all in one.
And the next thing you knew, as she was standing there staring into the llama's eyes.
It kinda was, but
I
these
must go to
llamas-
Peru.
Yes, there's these llamas though are trained not to spit, and they bring them into the facilities like they would a therapy dog.
That's handy that they
Yes.
train them not to
And
spit.
Amazing.
What's even more hilarious is they dress them up according to the holiday, so they'll put
course
bunny
you
ears
do.
and a bunny tail on the
Why
llama.
would you not?
And they,
Yes.
right? It's a life-changing
I love it.
experience.
No idea.
I
It's
love
a
it.
thing.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
go on you. We'll go with you on your llama trip.
So, but you know, like that's my idea of llamas is this beautifully groomed, non-spitting, like friendly
They don't
llama.
stink.
Yeah, that dude. They're like bathed and don't.
They're
stink.
just like ferrets, is
Yeah.
what I've heard.
Yeah.
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 Totally clean.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure when I go to Peru and I like get close to a llama, I'm like, why did I have this? Like,
This is the worst idea.
this is the worst idea. But
No, I think it's great.
yeah, right.
I love
so,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, I think Machu Picchu is at like 8,000 feet or something, so you may be
Okay,
like...
now you're starting to sound like my husband, Andrew.
You can do it though, Mary. You
hey,
can do
that's
it.
why
I
you have the
believe in
llama.
you.
Just get on the thing's back.
That
and they
is
can carry
what
you
my
up there.
response to my husband was. My husband was like, I don't think you're in shape enough to climb 8,000 feet. And I'm like, that's what the llama is for, Chris, to carry my butt all the way up there.
That's right.
I think you both misunderstand what the pack llama packs.
I'll carry my own pack. It's fine.
I'll carry my pack on my back and then on the llama's back, and it's carrying both of us.
Wow. I mean, I can think of a couple things. I don't really think they're super crazy, but for one, there's a particular... I mean, this is fitting for the group we're in. There's a particular Syrah from France that I want to taste in my life.
Yes.
It's about $1,000 per bottle. So that's a bucket list thing because it's not like you can do that again. It's not in my life. It would be cool to hike the PCT. That's crazy, right? I mean, it's
That's
travel
the-
like.
Pocahontas.
You don't know what that is?
No, what is a
Oh,
PCT?
the
Oh,
Pacific
we're in-
Crest Trail
Pacific
Ah,
Crest
right out your back.
thank
It
you.
goes
starts from the
Mexico
to
all
Canada.
the way up to Canada.
Oh, wow.
You want to hike?
Yeah.
I don't even want
That
to
would've been
drive
fun.
that.
Oh, I love road trips. Anyway, that's aside the point.
I love road trips too. I'd even love like a 2-3 day road trip. That's like a month road trip.
Yeah. It's like a 6-month hike.
Yeah.
I don't even know how long it is, but it's long.
It's long.
Let's do backpack.
That's the
No,
craziest
that's a
thing that I
crazy-
would
that's a
want
crazy
to
one.
do.
Okay, no, so I have another one. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Take this, PETA. I honestly want to eat more kinds of meat.
Really?
I have had so many different kinds of like animal meats. I've had like lion and alligator and
You've had lion?
frog.
You've had
Yeah,
lion?
a lion
What does it
burger
taste like?
before. Really gamey. A lot of the animals taste the same.
same.
Yeah, because it's very muscular meat with little fat.
Wild. Just the
And
wild.
so, yeah, it just tastes really gamey, which I appreciate, actually. I prefer my meat more lean than fatty. I like that rich, gamey taste. I really, really do. And so, but kangaroo, I've had, all kinds of different weird animals. I want to eat more animals. I really do. I just want to, even if it's like, hey, I made rat stew. I'd try it, man. I would. There are very few animals I would not eat.
Tell us.
What would they not be? What would they be? I mean,
Like
What
ones
they
that I
be
would not
be in
eat?
your mouth.
I can't even think of any that I'm sure there's got to be some out
An
there.
armadillo.
Yeah, absolutely. If
Armad-
somebody...
Is it a
What would
Is
you
it an
not
armadillo?
No, it's armadillo.
Oh.
It might be an armadillo.
I thought
I
I
like
was
the
being
effort,
culturally
though.
sensitive.
No, it might be an armadillo in Spanish, but I've
Never
never had
works
to
out
talk
for
about
me.
an armadillo in Spanish, so I don't know.
It probably has a different word.
Yeah. That's like, there's Amarillo, Texas.
It's not amarillo.
I know
Nope.
what I wouldn't
It's
eat.
Amarillo, Texas.
See,
I know. It's spelled like armadillo,
those L's. Those L's.
but it's just because it's been
Throw us
Americanized.
all off.
American.
Throw
Yeah.
me.
There are a lot of cities in America that are like that. Okay, what
Yeah.
do you
I
got?
know what I
For
wouldn't
sales.
eat.
What do you want to eat?
No, what I wouldn't
Oh,
eat.
what would you not eat?
One of those
Bats.
lizards.
Mm.
They're called the
got a
dragon.
lot of, like,
something.
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon.
I would eat a
Ooh.
Komodo dragon like that,
No,
man.
why?
It's so much
Oh.
different than an alligator, I feel like.
Yeah,
it's like a
it's real
reptile.
big.
Yeah,
No, okay, no.
Komodo dragon.
They
A
have,
lot of-
No, but when they bite, they have like this
Well, you're not
terrible
eating it
bacteria
while
that
it's
kills
alive.
you slowly.
Yeah, you don't eat their
Terrifying.
bacteria.
You're not like letting it bite you while you're biting
Yes.
it. I mean,
It's only fair. No, okay. Because I've eaten bugs before, like I've eaten crickets and grasshoppers and a few bugs.
Cockroaches?
I would not eat cockroaches.
Oh,
I would not eat spiders. There are like a lot of bugs I wouldn't eat. I saw a YouTube video about a restaurant in like Thailand that like exclusively serves bugs as their protein.
Oh.
And there was some really like
Yeah.
it was on there like this place
And it's
serves.
visible? Like
this
you
place-
can see the whole bug?
Some of
The
them
wave
are,
of
some
the
of them are
future.
not.
That's just...
the wave
No.
of the future.
Yeah, so
More
like this place
sustainable.
serves tarantulas 6 different ways.
Oh,
that was the
no.
video.
Oh, yeah, Andrew. That's
No.
your meal right there.
I could do like the what do they like cricket powder or whatever that you
What?
then it's like whey. It becomes like whey powder. It's just like but it's made
Yeah.
out of crickets
That's a
instead of
thing?
cow milk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could do that. You know,
There are some
You
people,
cannot eat
Mary, who
tarantula.
think that insects are going to be the future of our protein.
Oh my god.
They're
For
gonna-
the world
because
population.
It should be.
Because the way we
They're made to be
farm our
squashed.
animals, our meat, is not
You
You
can
can squash them
them
with your
with your
teeth. Yeah. The first time I ever had a bug were chili lime crickets, and they were phenomenal.
Really?
And I got hooked on them. Yeah, and so you could buy
Down in
them at.
Mexico?
No, this was in Southern California actually
Oh.
when I lived there, and you could buy them
Oh.
at a. I mean, there was like a little like carniceria, like a little Mexican meat place that you could get them at, and I just always picked them up there, and then you could get like Dollar Tree frozen pizzas, and I would just get their pizzas and put them on top of the pizza and then bake
Oh my
them.
gosh.
So good. Choice.
So
Do
like
they look
instead
like
of
crickets?
anchovies, you put crickets?
I mean, anchovies are delicious also.
No!
Again, there are very few
Yes.
things that I dislike.
I love anchovies.
They're so
Yes.
good.
What?
You're alone here, Mary.
Oh
Do you like
my
sardines?
goodness. No.
Mm.
Sardines.
Okay.
So good. Just eat that whole fish, man.
You like sushi?
Yeah, but sushi and there's a very fine line between sushi
Yeah,
and like
sardines
sardines.
are cooked. Makes them very weird.
I'm just in the
Usually
wrong
seasoned
company
in
for
some
it.
way.
There's
I'm
a
1
very
against 3 right
fine
now.
line.
Okay,
It's
we're way
called
over
fire.
our normal time. Okay,
Anyway.
so let's get to this. Today we are drinking, I didn't even mention this at the beginning, a Firefly Ridge California Red Blend. It's just called the California Red Wine. So
Tell us.
We have no idea what's in
If
it.
it tells us, don't tell us.
there is no... It's trying to tell me... So a lot of the grocery store bottles won't tell you it's varietals because most people buying from a grocery store don't care. A lot of them will just tell you flavors and notes. And so this has that. This has notes and body and all kinds of things like that on here.
Don't
But
tell me.
there is no... there is not a varietal. There isn't what the blend percentages are or anything like that. So,
Okay, I'll go
Go
first.
for it.
okay, go ahead, Tabby. You first.
First I'll start off with I'm not a fan. It's super, it's like overly tannin-y to me. It's like they're trying too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just overtaking it to me.
Okay. It's okay. You know, I wouldn't say I dislike it. This is a wine I would drink. I'm not going to buy this again, but if somebody brought this, I'd be happy to have a glass of it. Sure, pour it. Go ahead. To me, I would guess that one of the primary things in this is Pinot Noir. It's really bright to me.
Pinot Noir.
Yeah, to me, it's really bright, a little bit floral to me. It's just, you know, but at the same time, the flavors are muted, and in general, it's just not impressive
Does that mean you're
it's
not
okay.
getting any tannins?
Ouch.
Mild.
Sorry.
Really?
Definitely not as much as you. Yeah.
I'm like getting that super big.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? Again, we all get something different.
Yeah.
Super big.
Mary, Andrew, what do you got?
You do.
There's a distinct nose on this I've been trying to place for the past however long we were talking about insects and other things. But I can't place it. I don't know what it is. I'm open to suggestions. Tabby, Steve,
So,
Mary.
side story here. The
There's-
other night, Andrew's like, I'm just watching Netflix, okay?
What, the
Minding my own
Netflix.
business.
On the
Andrew's next
interwebs.
to me,
The Netflix.
trying to get this wine. What is that? Did you get that? And I'm like half ignoring him. Finally, he's like, what do you get with this? What do you get with this wine? I'm trying to place it. It's right there at the tip of my tongue. I
I'm
look
like,
at
it's like
him.
lamb, but it's not lamb, but it's something that goes with lamb.
I try it.
One time.
Fennel. That's it!
Yes, so I'm
That was
waiting for that. So if
amazing.
either
That
of you
was
Well
have that,
done. Well done.
so if somebody has that, go for it. I don't
Okay. Give me a family that you're thinking here. Like, is this
know. Wood.
meaty? Is this woody? Because I'll say
Some kind of
this.
woody.
Yeah,
It's
I agree with
herbal to me on the nose, a little bit medicinal on the in the herb.
Okay. Maybe I'll have to comment in the comment thread.
Come back to it and just try and remember at some point.
So I feel more generous towards this wine than either of you do, actually.
Really?
All right.
Yeah, I think it's fairly delicate. I think it's actually quite smooth. I don't get a ton of tannin on it.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
My guess is that actually, I don't know. I feel like it probably has some Rhone varietals in it, maybe Grenache or something. But
Yeah, I
probably
can see
not
that.
in California, but that's what I feel like it
Super
tastes a lot
tanniny
like.
to me.
Look, we all have different palates. Don't feel bad about that.
I don't know. I'm getting kind of muted flavors, but nice. What I'm tasting is, I guess, how I feel about it.
Muted. A lot of this
So-
is muted to me. It really
Yeah.
is.
I don't mean tannins. I mean acidic.
Acidic. Bright.
Okay, that I
That's what
totally
I
agree
mean.
with. Yes, it's really acidic.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. That's why I
just
say
had my
Pinot
30th birthday, okay? And my husband took me out to a restaurant. We opened at 88. That's the year I was born. And opened at 88 Bordeaux, and we opened it with the sommelier, and he tried it with us. That was amazing. And I learned that night the difference between tannins and acidity. And I have always been confusing
The two.
those two.
Oh,
lasts
all
I
right.
didn't know
did.
that.
Cool. We're always learning. I just got my flu shot.
The more you move it, the less it's supposed to hurt.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. How about when people hit it?
It's just good. It's breaking it up. It's breaking it up.
Okay, what do you
Go
think,
for it.
Mary? Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I'm a little bit more with Andrew. Like, I actually don't think this is that bad. It's definitely not something that I would maybe eat and drink this. Unless it was some sort of specific dish. I feel like
I
this
agree.
is more of like if you're having game night and like you're opening a bottle with friends and you're not completely focused on this bottle, but like it's a nice complement to whatever distraction that you're in. I feel like it's a very good,
Interesting thought.
yeah, like I wouldn't just sit down with friends talking and drinking this because whenever I do that, at least I'm always thinking about the wine and
Yeah.
what's
Right.
in it and things like
Right.
that. But if I am doing some sort of activity like a game night
Yeah.
or like a party where I'm like really engulfed
Right.
in like the
Socializing.
socializing, I feel like this is a very good complementing wine for that situation.
Cool.
I
like
appreciate that thought because
Yeah.
I think a lot of food pairing, but I agree with you. Like, I don't know what food this would pair with really.
Yeah.
It'd have to be something really light, not very bold. Maybe just like bread and cheese or whatever. But I agree with you. Actually, I think I'd probably enjoy this just walking around and talking with people or playing a
Right.
game. I think I'd probably enjoy this more because there's a little bit of sweetness in it. It is high in acid. I totally agree with you. Like the acidity is really there. And that's why I was thinking kind of Pinot-esque, just the acidity's in there. But
it's not good enough to like put all your focus
Yeah,
on.
I agree. I agree
Yeah.
with that. And here we are here, like our whole goal is to sit and focus on this wine. And so I'm probably not giving it what it would be worth in that situation. So,
Cool. What's
okay,
our price point?
$7.
Oh.
This is a $7 bottle.
Okay.
I got it at Albertsons. So $7 at Albertsons. So let's go llamas on Mary's behalf. Llamas, out of 10 llamas, I'll start.
Okay.
Okay.
I was thinking a 5 at first, because to me this is as average of a wine as possible. This is winey wine, you know, and so, but I agree with you, Mary. There's actually more going on to this, and I'm giving it credit for. There's some bright fruits in there, and if I'm talking around, I'd probably enjoy this. I would, so I'll give it a 6. 6 llamas out of 10 llamas.
Cool.
That's what I'm doing.
I would go with a 5.
You're gonna
five.
keep it down
A
a notch.
solid
Yes.
5.
5 out of 10 llamas. All right, Mary, what do you think?
I'm gonna do the half again and say 6.5 because I don't think it's quite a 7, but I don't think it's low as a 6.
That's the bleeding llama that you just cut in half.
You'll eat the llama meat, so it's all good.
Oh, I would.
Mama.
I've never had llama meat before.
I'll say 6.
This is terrible. Llamas are well loved. People are gonna hate us for suggesting.
You know what
eating
else is
llama.
well loved? Horses. I eat horse meat in a second, though.
Oh, I think
Oh,
you just
that's a
lost people.
thing.
Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for your support for us. Thank you to Firefly Ridge for letting us taste your wine. We bought it. I don't want thanking you.
Yeah.
Shut up, Firefly Ridge. We appreciate you guys. Remember, always save time for a glass.
Cheers. Cheers.